sure that it's picking up my mic and not the webcam mic. Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh.
Okay, we're on the starting screen now while I get everything set up.
I do love the "Let's be evil" line. That is funny to me because I don't generally play evil characters.
Yeah. So I didn't have time to like restart and do a new thing, but luckily I did a while ago make an evil character that I didn't get very far with.
Nice.
It's also kind of going to be a challenge stream because he's skill based and therefore the worst. Skill is maybe the hardest thing to play with.
Oh well, we're not meant to be. These streams are not meant to be good streams. They're just meant to be, you know.
Yeah. Let me just make sure that it's
Also, I think. Do you want to put the links in the chat?
you can do that.
All
Oh, hey,
right.
we've got 2 viewers.
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
welcome.
Nice. Nice.
Let's make that live chat. Whoops, I clicked a button and it took me to the internet. Let me just... Can I make you a mod somehow?
I should be a mod, hopefully.
Okay, so that's all that stuff. Um... It's chill. You're writing from our account. It's fine. You retracted the message, weirdo.
Yeah, because it was wrong. There we go.
It was incorrect.
We do censorship on this podcast.
Oh wait, no, I can't start it yet. I have to grab my controller stuff because I play Fable with a controller.
You should. Why would you play Fable with a keyboard?
Some people do. Some people play everything with a keyboard.
Those people are wrong.
I had a friend in high school who used to play Need for Speed with his keyboard.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He would just,
That is wild.
he would just sit like on his laptop in a class or something and he'd play Need for Speed.
I'm sorry, dude, but there's something wrong with that guy. No, Need for Speed on
he was nice.
Need for Speed on a keyboard. God damn, that's wild.
Okay, let's try this shit again.
Okay.
Now I just need to turn the sound down and get the game capture going.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you are. This is really cool art, by the way.
Thank you. It's just like a thing that you can get for free.
Free, the best kind of thing.
Yeah, I couldn't get any of the, like, whatchamacallit? Any of the ones that, like... I don't... What's the word that I'm looking for?
Oh, you talking?
Animated. I couldn't get any of the animated ones.
No, this is fine. I think it's pretty. What better way to announce that Bytemarks, a podcast about video games and politics, is doing stuff than a cyberpunk-looking city with a presumably mysterious character on a motorbike? Okay.
There
I'm
we
just
go.
gonna
I think
quickly.
that's...
Yeah.
Let's just see here. Okay, I'm gonna switch back real quick. Let me know if it's playing.
Sure. Right now, I don't see anything.
Just give it a second. It might be taking a minute.
There we go.
Hey,
That's Fable.
I need you to watch the chat.
I'm on it.
Cool.
I'm in the chat. All right. Yeah, gotta sit. Are we gonna do the voices, or are we gonna?
I've put everything at half volume.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have too many British accents anyway.
Cool. I'm just gonna real
Okay.
quick share everything.
Yeah. Sure. Tweet it. I think I will also share the link to the stream on my phone.
Yeah. 2 are watching, you say? Hey, there's our guy. There's our lad. We're live.
Hey, we got 3 people watching. Hi, everyone.
Whoa.
That is awesome. So, as you can see from the chat and also the description, for the foreseeable future, Bytemarks is doing a thing where we will try to encourage people to donate money for relief efforts in supporting 3 causes that are quite close, to us. Basically supporting people in Sahel, Yemen, and Ukraine because of the ongoing wars in these areas and, other humanitarian issues. So the promotion is that if you send a screenshot to the Bytemarks email of your bank receipt and also the thank you note that you get from the Red Cross, we'll give you the bonus episodes. You don't have to subscribe to the Patreon. It'd be nice if you did, but you don't have to. So yeah, that's that. Callum, why don't you tell the audience about the game that we're going to be playing?
This is Fable Anniversary, my 3rd favorite game of last year. This is our guy, our dude. I give him I think I gave him a name. There's a way to check. Yeah, let's go look at our dude real quick.
Does he have some crazy British name? Like,
No,
Cumberbund?
Cumberbund. No, his name is Hood.
That's kind of a British name.
Well, he's you don't get names in this game. You get titles.
Hood is a surname, I believe.
Well, you get a title that you can buy from the title vendor. And also, if you notice there for a second, we're a recognized witch hunter, which means I guess we're raiding Fable. I mean, we're raiding Tumblr.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we are. What's our? If I recall correctly, we're mostly we're mostly like magic.
Attractiveness minus 47. Oof.
Yeah, we're not greatly attractive. Yeah, we're big into skill and big into magic.
We don't need charisma and good looks. We'll just burn everyone with lightning.
And we're also big into craft beer, if you take a look at our face.
A worse evil that spreads across the land than craft microbreweries.
I don't remember what our quest is. Okay, so we can go and save a sick child, but we won't because we're evil.
You mean kill a sick child?
We can sacrifice people to the bandit of Scorm. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's do it. I don't generally play evil characters, so this is a fun sort of holiday for me because I get to watch someone play an evil character.
Can I scare this child?
The child has fallen sick. It is kind of weird that you are like a hero, and it's like, oh yeah, there's a sick child. Kind of just go deal with that.
I'm gonna show you in like a moment, but there's a lot of weird things about this game when it comes to the moral choice thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, and we talked about we talk about this a lot on this show, but Yahtzee didn't steal we didn't steal an idea from Yahtzee. We were talking about it before then, but video game morality systems are very binary. And for the longest time, the problem is that like Fallout has this issue where you can either be good or you can be chaotically evil, or I guess chaotically insane. You know, like the good choice is
Whoops.
help someone pay for their sick, medical bills, or the bad choice is shoot them in the kneecaps and decapitate their corpse. And it's like, okay. Is there really no middle ground here? And that problem has persisted ever since the beginning of video game morality systems, and Fable is no exception, right?
Yeah. Well, it was one of the like early ones that did this. Well, not that did this, but like made it its whole deal.
To some extent, I guess that kind of gets it a pass because when you're one of the first ones, you can make all the mistakes. But
Yeah.
modern video games, please have more complexity to your moral system than that.
Okay, so here's the deal. I am currently, you might be a bit behind me, Emilio. I'm by the hero title vendor.
Yes.
We can buy a new title. No, we can't. We're poor. Never mind. Whoops. Oh no.
That was real quick, my dude. You went. That plan was really quickly destroyed.
Whoops. Oh god, I don't remember how to do this. There we go. That's how you put your weapons away. I keep accidentally pressing B or circle because I think that's like do a thing, but it's it keeps summoning the magic circle I use to send people to hell. We can go to the brothel.
Is this a PG-13 stream?
Well, there's like, I mean, I think so. I don't know, but like regardless, where we have to go is Oakvale if we want to do the story.
Well, I think the first thing we need to do is we need to get into combat, and you need to show off the combat system of Fable 1, because the Fable games have always had a strange kind of combat system where you generally have a mix between ranged weapons and melee weapons and magic, but your character will always, generally speaking, be good at only one of those things.
Yeah. Okay, so for now, we're gonna run through Oakvale to get to the place where we need to go.
I will say this. Separate tangent, but I do wish more games would have like that hand-drawn map aesthetic. I love that.
It is very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Anyway.
Am I wearing like good gear? Do I have good gear?
I mean, you have a sword and a bow, presumably.
Whoops. I have outfits, villager outfit, apprentice outfit, dark villager outfit, dark leather suit, hooded. Yeah, dark leather suit. There we go.
It is really funny to me how prolific leather armor is in video games, when really it wasn't as prolific in real life.
But it looks so cool.
Oh, I mean, we have leather clothing. It's just that, generally speaking, leather is bad at protecting you from weapons.
Yeah, okay, so welcome to the worst part of Fable Anniversary. Sneaking past bandits.
You can't just kill them?
No. If you kill them, new bandits arrive.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
A game with clunky controls like this has a mandatory stealth section. My word. If you have seen... Yep.
Whoops. Oh no, I didn't realize that I was gonna do that. Yeah, let's just kill this guy.
Intruder, shut the gate!
Intruder, shut the gate. And die? And die?
I hate... If there's one thing I hate, it's mandatory stealth sections in games that are not designed for it.
So all games. Most games. 80% of games.
Yeah.
Oh, that camera is fun. That camera just, like, does not care. Okay, so what we need to do now is run to... Well, I killed all of them in my area. I just need to run to a place where no one can see me real quick, so that I can wait for the new guys to come in, and then sneak past them.
Doop de doop. They're walking over the corpses of their comrades.
Where the hell's the guards? More men out there.
It is kind of funny. Again, it is very funny that the bandits in this game are just completely unbothered by the fact that you just murdered, their friends, and then they just show up for work. They're like ideal employees.
Yep. Also, okay, so like here's the thing: if you kill a bandit in this game, you get good boy points. You get like good morality points, which sucks because you always have to kill bandits because they're hostile.
Yeah, you would think that the game would give you an option to be like, hey, don't you want to make a deal with these bandits, or don't you want to, I don't know, work with them instead of against them?
But no,
I don't know.
You just have to kill them. Like in this section I'm coming to now, I have to like steal bandit gear, so I have to kill all the bandits.
Yeah, so you will get good karma.
Yeah.
Regardless of what, we're trying to be an evil character, but you will get good karma regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things, I think. Unfortunately, a video game like Fable, I hate to be technical here, but the language of play is violence. And if they can't get good enemies for you to butcher, if you're trying to be an evil guy, invariably they will default to the standard of just random bandits.
However, there is a way to get around it.
Don't kill them?
No. Wait. I'm sorry. It's so funny to me that I'm just like standing here with an arrow drawn, like murdering a dude. Just like shooting him, and he's just like standing there taking it basically. Can I get this headshot? Oh damn, I got it.
Nice. You wouldn't be able to hold a bow like that for super long as well, And I guess criticizing the realism of the Fable combat system is a black hole
Yeah.
that I will never emerge from.
Okay, so let me show you how you get around it. What you do is you get this spell, and you summon things from hell, and then you
kill them.
Yeah, you drag people's souls down to hell, and you immediately get bad boy points.
Oh, okay. So it's good to kill people. It's bad to send their souls to hell.
Yeah. Well, that's supposed to happen. Well, it's supposed to like make you more evil or something. But for some reason, I still got good boy morality points. And here's why. Oh, skill is the worst. Skill is the worst. No. God. Okay. Oh, that's the roll button. Oh no, I keep making the map bigger. I keep making the map bigger. No. Oh no. Crunchy chick. Eat a crunchy chick. Oh, that gets you bad boy points. Is eating a crunchy chick.
Yeah, just eat a whole chicken live.
No, it's not a whole chicken. It's a baby chicken. That's why it's evil.
It's a whole baby chicken.
Yeah, just
eating normal chicken fine. Eating baby chicken bad.
Yeah, that's what makes it crunchy. Because you're eating the bones.
Ugh. Okay, I will say this. I genuinely prefer the way that guns ended up being used in Fable 2.
I just wish that they were stronger. Because it always... skill always feels like a struggle.
Yeah, look. Realistically speaking, if you have a knife and I have a gun, and you're not directly in front of me, I'm winning that fight. So, the fact that you can have like a repeating firearm, like in Fable 2 you can have like clockwork repeaters and stuff like that, kind of would break the balance of the game if the guns were just not pathetically weak.
Yeah, fair enough. They all shoot like, I don't know, tissue paper.
Although I guess there is an issue because in the background, like people don't need heroes anymore because they can just use guns, and guns can kill heroes. So, but heroes are supposed to be strong. Oh no!
Guns can kill heroes.
You know what I mean, right? Like the gun kind of renders the hero a little bit obsolete.
Yeah, because it's like the whole crossbow thing and Britain, how like England refused to use crossbows for the longest time because it was it required less skill.
Well, they also spent all that time and money developing a longbow society, right? You know, if you're gonna do that, make a longbow society. You kind of don't want to just invalidate your entire investment by immediately switching to crossbows.
So this is our
It's
guy.
the people.
He's evil, and you can tell because he's really pale.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, that just tracks historically.
I do love the one random pauldron. Ah, God. If there's one fashion icon that I really do feel is a terrible thing to come from video games, is just having one random pauldron that doesn't protect you at all. Because that would be really uncomfortable to wear. Because it would, if you lift your arm up, it would get in the way, and you're not wearing it for protection. It's just.
When I was 12, I wrote a story, and I loved the one random pauldron look. And my main character had it, but I didn't know what a pauldron was. So I kept calling it like a shoulder guard or something. It was such a bad story because I wasn't good at words. Like I said at one point my character trips over a splinter when I meant a splintered piece of the stair or something.
Oh.
Headshot.
Nice.
Got
It is kind of funny to me, like, he has a shoulder guard, as if he's going to, like, go skating afterwards.
How's the chat doing, by the way?
Oh, yeah, the chat is actually, it's doing, yeah, Renton Astral Chaos says, damn, that's a thick map.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, we got
interact
a
with the
question-
chat, you hack. Damn it.
We got a question from Avankir PA90. Slightly relevant. Is it true whether or not it's impossible to progress through the DLC portion of the main storyline if choosing the evil ending of the base game storyline?
Oh, I have no idea. I've never finished this game.
Sorry, well, I will
Yeah, just
find
look
out
it up.
for you.
I assume that's the case because this game was badly designed.
We will be your Google.
Yeah, I never finished this game because I normally play it for a while and I fall in love with it and then I stop for a long time because I'm playing something else and then I have to restart. So I'm incredibly familiar with the first, like, 5 hours of this game. Everything up till the arena I am so familiar with. But anyway, like I was saying earlier, the reason that skill is so much worse than strength is that strength has the upgrade that you need that gives you more health.
Oh yeah, that's like a major problem.
Yeah, that's really important, it turns out.
Hey, we got another viewer, Marvin Montash. He says, "What it do, boot marks?"
Marvin!
I'm sure you mean. Hey Marvin, I'm sure you mean bite marks, but boot marks is also very funny. or booty marks, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you'd pronounce that, but yeah.
Boot marks. Marvin, have you seen the release trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
Right. There is another Pokemon game coming out.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it's Pokemon Scarlet Fever, right? That's what you're gonna die. That's how the game.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Scarlet Fever. You know that thing.
Scarlet Fever.
Really important to Japanese mythology.
Hang on, I'm sure the Japanese have had like Scarlet Fever.
Well, I don't know if they've had Scarlet Fever, but like, why? Just Emilio, don't prod into the joke.
Astral Chaos says, hey, don't hate on my boy Fable 1. It deserves love and to be finished. That is true, Astral Chaos.
Well,
I haven't played Fable 1. I have played Fable 2. Well, I played a little bit of Fable 1, but Callum is the one who keeps not finishing it.
I mean, here's the thing. Be more mad at me. It fuels me. I never said that Fable 1 is bad. It is. It's a bad game. It's badly designed.
It's bad in a good way.
Yeah, it's bad in the best possible way. I love Fable 1. I just like get distracted by other better games. And then I forget the story and I have to come and play again. Like, I've
Marvin
played this
says-
section 8 times.
Oh, damn. That is way too many times to be playing the opening section. But Marvin says, yes, I actually have. Honestly, I'm not feeling it. The only starter that's worth it is that Fire Crocodile.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
Fire
mean
Crocodile sounds pretty cool.
you mean the chili pepper?
Largely unemployed. Hey, Miles, what's up? The only thing Callum finishes is his sentences.
I mean, not even that all the time. That's a 50-50.
Astral, you should play Fable too.
It's great.
Just don't. It's a lot of fun. I think it's probably the better version of Fable 1. If I'm really being honest, I
Yeah.
think the guns are more fun than the bow.
It's
And
like,
I say that because I play a skill build, but
it's
so
basically
I'm not having a fun time.
it's basically just like a Fable 1 but upgraded. And also
Yeah, plus
it
it's-
takes an afternoon to finish, so like go nuts.
Yeah, Fable 2 has that thing where like you really can just blitz through the main story, and you don't have to really get yourself bogged down. But you can explore the world as you want. I really like it because it is kind of like a vaguely steampunk game. And if you know anything about me, I love steampunk. And
'Cause you're a
yeah,
massive
Fable.
nerd.
I'm a huge nerd. I'm working on a game right now, which is a steampunk game. So
a war game,
yeah,
right?
you know what? Yeah, it's a war game. I have this idea for making a steampunk airship game. Yeah. Well, Astral says, wasn't Fable 2 console exclusive? I played it on Xbox. Xbox.
Yeah, me too.
Forever. There we go.
Oh, Xbox not
PlayStation.
forever. Xbox for no thanks.
PlayStation is Naystation. There we go.
What? Why would you say Nay Station? I thought we were creating conflict. Say base station. PlayStation is base station.
I don't like PlayStation, Callum.
Good for you. We're interacting with the chat. It doesn't matter what you like.
Largely unemployed says, did I have dinner because I'm eating that Mike King? Yes, yeah, sorry, I haven't, I didn't have dinner, but you're right. I'm gonna do some better mic discipline. I'm sorry.
He might be talking about me, because I do frequently just like go real close.
Yeah, I'm overcorrecting, because last time we did a recording, I was like, oh, you're too far away from the mic, and I was like, oh, now I need to be too close.
Yeah, you do have that problem. You I don't know where you sit in your room, but it's like your mic is in a different room.
I have a long cable, and like my whole setup is weird.
Why is that your excuse? I have
desk
a
is-
long cable.
My desk is far away from the PowerPoint, from the plugs, right? So I have to like string some things out.
I have a long cable. What, do you want me to not use it?
Let's see. Okay, so Marvin says Marvin is contesting the Naystation. I don't really feel like PlayStation had that good games, right?
Excuse you, it has the Persona games and also Bloodborne. Skadoosh.
I'll give you Bloodborne, but like Halo is on the Xbox.
Okay, so I didn't realize
And-
that you were a nerd
So-
and a frat boy.
And Gears of War, actually. Now that I
Oh
think
my
about
gosh. Emilio, I'm losing so much respect for you. I love I love Halo though.
Largely Unemployed says Callum doesn't have a lot of room in the mod hole.
Oh, because I live in his mod hole.
Is that a? I don't know what that reference is.
Oh, basically, on Miles's channel, if you become a mod in his Discord or on his channel, you live in a hole underneath his floor.
Well, moderators are definitely a separate class of human being. They have to do a lot, and they're very, very long suffering. Although a lot of them are pretty bad. A lot of them are like power hunger, egomania.
Here's the thing. Okay, so I'm about to talk to this guy. This is maybe the nicest bandit in the world. Because even you can, yeah, okay, cool. Like, shut up. No, shut up. Stop talking to him. The thing is, like, you can talk to him if you don't have all of the bandit gear, and he will just be like, "Sorry, mate, can't come in." You're covered in the fresh blood of my allies? Sorry, mate, don't have the right hat.
He's every bouncer in a video. He's like every bouncer in a club.
Yeah, it's the most wild thing. Oh, no. Okay, an error occurred with the stream. Is everything still going fine?
Yeah, I can.
It just said...
I can see.
Oh, no.
I can see stuff.
Oh, no.
Largely unemployed. He's got to go. Callum, he expects you home by 8.
Oh, tell him that he's not my supervisor.
Unfortunately, Miles, you are not his supervisor. He is going on strike.
I can do whatever the hell I want, Miles. Start paying me.
You'll expect a union strike notice on your desk in the morning.
Okay. Oh, damn, yeah, you can buy, like, really good stuff here. If only I wasn't super poor.
Well, poverty is the real character building moment, isn't it?
Yeah, No. No, I want money. You know what would build my character? Having money to buy cool things.
Well, I guess that would be true in real life, but in a video game, you've got to...
That's true in the video game, too, because it would literally build my character up.
Oh, okay. Well, Marvin has hit me up with a list of games on the PlayStation. Also, Astral Chaos says you like when the glitch happened on your end, his Visual Studio crashed. So
yeah, sorry, the error was that I crashed everyone else's stuff.
All right, so Marvin says Persona, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, Nier Automata, Soulsborne, Resistance, Jak and Daxter, Shadow of the Colossus, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, Shadow
Infamous.
of the Colossus, just like on its own.
But were those games PlayStation exclusives?
Yeah.
Wait, you can't play Dark Souls on an Xbox?
No, wait, Dark Souls got ported to PC and Xbox, but like Bloodborne.
Yeah.
But when it came out, it was PlayStation exclusive. Okay, so I have to beat this guy at a memory game so that he'll give me a pass so I can go to the actual like story.
Chat, remember what happens. Help Callum cheat at this memory game.
No, I can just win. It's so easy. It's an apple of graven mushrooms.
Okay, well, back to arguing with the chat. Okay, Marvin, I will give you God of War and Ratchet and Clank, and maybe Bloodborne, but I don't know about. I think it's too early to say about Horizon Zero Dawn / Forbidden West. I feel like if we're gonna put them really up there as like the top tier game franchises, I feel like we have to wait a little bit more. Gran Turismo? I'm sure Callum likes Persona, but I've never played it.
Book, sword, skull, Wolverine head, tree, mushrooms. Fish wasn't there. No fish. Zero fish. Yes, fish. There is fish now. Apple, hobgoblin, mushrooms. I've got so much time. Sword, grave, skulls.
Also,
was book there? No. Hey.
Also, Marvin, a lot of games will probably get if now that Microsoft has acquired like Activision, I feel like the idea that if a game is going to come out, it's probably going to come out on PC and Xbox.
Yeah. Also, I do play Persona, Marvin, and Persona's great. It's just fun. Although I've only played a bit of 3 and most of 5. I'm on like the final boss of the DLC of 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Astral says Zero Dawn got ported. Forbidden West sounds like it slaps so far though. Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about Forbidden West. Donkey did a video about Horizon Forbidden West, and then he was kind of negative about it. I think to paraphrase, he said like, as Horizon Zero Dawn will always be known as the game that came out a few days before Breath of the Wild, and Forbidden West is gonna always be known as the game that came out a few days before Elden Ring. And I feel like, yeah, that kind of describes my sort of sentiments. I feel like they're not bad games, and they're probably even great games, but I feel like they come out at a bad time, because as much as you think Forbidden West sounds like it slaps, you've told me that Elden Ring is slapping right now. So, I feel like it's just bad timing. It's going to be overshadowed eventually, I think, because I don't think it does anything that's too fundamentally new, but I think it does execute on its formula really, really well.
If I recall correctly, I can just like change my equipment now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Well, you should be able to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Marvin,
Yep.
Marvin says technically Metal Gear started on SNES, which is true, but Konami decided to start officially on the PlayStation. Yeah, I kind of wonder if maybe Konami would just the whole vibe. I don't know if it would have gelled on the Xbox. I know the Xbox has a reputation for being like the frat boy console, but sometimes I think that reputation is kind of deserved.
Yeah. The thing, like, for all of the Xbox's faults, the Xbox 360 was my first and favorite console.
It's not my first console, but it was my favorite console.
It wasn't like the first console I ever played, but it was the first one I ever owned myself.
I think I had a SNES growing up, but I think the one that the Xbox 360 was definitely the game that I had, like, it was unironically, unequivocally just sort of like my thing, you know?
Shit,
Yeah.
I can't abandon my current quest. I was checking to see if I could level up. You have to do it. Oh, wait.
Look, unless you've got...
Okay. I need to create a distraction.
Okay.
I don't know, because I want to pay the assassins to create a distraction for me, because I feel like that's going to be more evil. But I may have to do a good thing to progress.
Yeah, because don't you have no money? How can you pay assassins if you've got no money?
Yeah, I've got, do you want to see how much money I have? I have
Yeah.
28 gold. They want 2,000.
Oh, oh no. Yeah, you do not have the money to pay assassins.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, free a bunch of women.
Feminism, before it was done in Red Dead.
So, ladies, looking forward to Twin
Uh,
Blades entertainment.
Actually, wait. This has reminded me of something. Have you ever played the original Gothic?
Gothic? What's that?
Yeah. Okay, so I don't generally play a lot of RPGs. Gothic is one of those weird RPGs from Germany that I have actually played. At least I played the first game. And the plot of that first game is so wild. There's like this magical bubble that has trapped everyone, like a bunch of people in a penal colony, right? And you can't leave. But the prisoners basically rose up and took control of the prison. And now they trade this magical ore for the outside. And forget this, for prostitutes. So they just have like all the women that you meet in the game are all prostitutes because they were literally brought in there, traded literally for ore, and that has set the stage for the Gothic series for having very weird relationships with its female characters. Ever since that was like the central plot beat of the first game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so here's the other thing about this game, right? So, I just released those women, and that's considered a good act because I saved their lives. But surely that's actually evil because I did it purely to open these gates.
Well, the game has no understanding of your higher goals, you know. Marvin says, aren't you supposed to have a doggo companion, or was that on Fable 3? Actually, I think you can have a dog in Fable 2 as well.
Yeah, that started in Fable 2.
They realize lickety-split that, like, actually a dog is... You need a dog if you're gonna have a hero's journey, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So I have to kill Twin Blade now.
Okay. Yeah, Twin Blade is one of the mythical characters, I think,
Oh my gosh.
in the backstory.
Yeah, the thing is, this sucks as a skill character.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
It takes so long.
Oh, and if you try to leave the arena, those guys will swipe you.
Yeah.
Man, how would you fix skill?
Make it
in
quicker,
the so
I guess.
well, I mean, they kind of do that with the gun, you know. Like, you could just shoot the gun really quickly, generally, right?
Oh shit, can I kill the bandits on the side?
Yes, Avankir P90. Gothic is the franchise which came before Risen. I actually do think Risen is better than Gothic. At least I like the pirate theme a little bit more, you know. Maybe it's just me, I'm kind of burned out on sort of medieval type of fantasy settings, but I generally speaking tend to like more different settings. Fun fact, the original Monkey Island, actually, if you read some of the developer process, the why they said it in a pirate kind of theme is they did not want to do another D&D or fantasy inspired. They did not want to do another King's Quest. You know?
Nice.
So they're like, what kind of genre do we have that's not fantasy? And they're like, all right, pirates, let's do a pirate thing.
I love
And,
Monkey Island. It's so good.
Yeah, Monkey Island will always have a special place in my heart because it is an adventure game that actually has mechanics.
Yeah. All right, let's try this.
Avancure says the Cantina did a playthrough of the original Risen game, Risen, on his stream VOD channel. Oh, okay. Well, sure. If anyone's looking for a stream for that, take a look at that. I think I started playing Risen Risen on the second game, when the pirate theme was a little bit more pronounced.
Oh, you mean Risen the... Sorry, I heard Risen and for some reason I thought like that Dark Souls-esque game.
The Dark Souls?
Yeah, there's this game called like Risen Dark Lords or something.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
don't
no, yeah.
remember.
This game is Risen 2 Dark Waters.
Oh yeah, the pirate one. I love it.
I like pirate games. You know, one
I
of
like
one of the big themes for the steampunk game that I'm working on is to have like the ability to have sky pirates, because you can't not have a game with a steampunk game without pirates, and this is taking place in the sky, so there should be sky pirates as well.
Nice. I super hope no one in chat has motion sickness, because this fight is gonna suck for them.
One idea that I had to fix the skill is to make it so that the skill trees are based around doing crits, and like
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
basically you have the hero characters who do like, you know, they've got high health and they can be quite tanky. And you've got the magic characters who can do like a lot of AoE and DPS, right? But the skill character should do crits.
He
with,
should
like,
just be the rogue, yeah.
yeah, you should just like do crits, and you should have lots of extra abilities for like if you get headshots and, you know, stuff like that. So
Oh, snap,
It's-
I beat him.
oh shit, yeah, that you did.
Okay, yeah, just, like, who cares? I have to kill him.
I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that I must kill.
Yeah.
I do think it is. Yeah. Yeah, you did get him. Nice. Lords of the
Skadoosh.
Fallen. Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, Lords of the Fallen, that's it. That's the game I was thinking of.
Yeah, thanks, Marvin. You managed to get it. I've never heard of Lords of the Fallen. What is that?
It's like Dark Souls, but like, almost like Viking.
Oh, I'm gonna Google that right now.
Well, not even Viking. It's just like Dark Souls, but bad.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's old man
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, I don't like this. Doesn't look very good. Like, look, I mean, Dark Souls is Dark Souls for a reason, you know. It's just it like the thing about Dark Souls that I think is underappreciated is that it's not strictly speaking a medieval fantasy game, right? Dark Souls takes a lot of inspiration from general areas, and it can mesh them together into a type of setting that is vaguely medieval fantasy, but not quite, right? Because I think, like in the lore, the first Dark Souls game is actually meant to be in the Renaissance. Like if you look at all the paintings and stuff like that, those are Renaissance paintings. They're not medieval paintings. To kind of tie in the idea that the age is different, you know?
Yeah, well, there is a lot of like rapiers and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
and mostly the like old medieval stuff seems to be used by the previous rulers.
The previous, the Lords of Fire, the gods, basically. And the other thing is, of course, one of the reasons why the Renaissance changed the way that war was fought is because they had gunpowder. Gunpowder doesn't exist in Dark Souls. I would imagine that had gunpowder
does
never...
it? Doesn't it? Because you get those exploding barrels.
Yeah, but you don't have, like, practical firearms, right?
Well, I guess so, but I mean, they do have like cannons and things, so gunpowder does exist. They just haven't done anything with it.
Okay, yeah. So, but like one of the major things about the Renaissance is the fact that you had man-portable firearms, you know, and they were getting prolific by the year, right? You know, you read the stories of like, oh yeah, there are like 50, 50, you know, oh sorry, like 2-1. Like every musketeer is protected by 2 pikemen, and then by the end of that period, it's like, oh yeah, every musketeer is just a musketeer. There are no pikemen anymore, you know. So the fact that there aren't readily available man-portable firearms means that
Man
the
portable.
well, yeah, you know what I mean. The fact that those don't exist means that, yeah, for the most part, melee weapons fighting at close up with halberds and swords and shields are like relevant. Like one of the reasons why the shield falls out of favor is because A, plate armor gets developed enough that you don't need to have a shield, but you know, B, lots of stuff can start going through shields. At least wind shields. Metal shields are a different story, but yeah, you know, if those things hadn't been developed, then maybe you could have seen a world, a renaissance where technology didn't necessarily obviate all the things that we associate with it, you know?
Yeah, I get you. I don't know. It's just like. Okay, here's another thing about this game. Just quickly jumping onto a different topic that I know more about. Heal life is a good spell in this game, because drain life is obviously a bad spell, but heal life is so much like better as a spell because you don't need like enemies nearby.
Oh yeah, yeah. Marvin says, there's also the Surge, made from the same developers as Lords of the Fallen. It was my first Souls-like game. That one looks decent.
Look at how much taller I am than Grandpa. Look up to me, manlet. This is why I love skill, because you're just like thin and tall and mean.
Well, you know, that's me on a bad day. So, the Surge. Have you played the Surge?
No, I've heard bad things.
It's the robot Dark Souls, right? The one where you can like break pieces off the enemy.
It's the one where it's like all in a desert. I've heard that there is nothing in that game. That it's just like emptiness.
Well, according to Marvin, it was his first Soul-like game. So, you know...
Oh my god. I don't like that old man McGee can talk to me whenever he wants to in my brain.
Also, Astral Chaos says, man-portable firearm is a bit redundant, given, you know, firearm. You just mean firearms versus, like, heavy artillery. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Well...
No, because firearm could also be like, you know, your arms on fire. So, my brain died today. Oh, wait, we can kill traders. Hell yeah.
Oh, and Avancure says, if you're wondering, originally went by my actual name on here. Profile picture is the same, and the username is... Yeah, sure, no. By all means, you know, use your cool name, Avancure. But yeah, Astrocast, to answer your question, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit redundant, but, you know, there are, I think, shades of this. Like, the first hand cannons are giant and very unwieldy. They're not necessarily man-portable, you know, if you have to, like, pick them up and move them without...
All right. Shh. You're about to see your first, your first alignment quest. What I love about this game is you pick up quests at the Heroes Guild, right? So you don't just walk around and get them for people. And they normally put 2 quests next to each other. Like, you could either go for the Trader Rescue or the Trader Massacre. Now we're here to kill all the guards and traders in the battlefield, and it's going to get you, bad boy. Damn it. I should have boasted. I could have boasted. There's a boast mechanic in this where you can, like, do this whole quest without using magic or do it all without using armor.
That is genuinely one of the more interesting mechanics that I feel like, oh yeah, you know, you can modify your, you know, you can do the heroic thing of boasting that you'll do it in this way.
Yeah. And if you fail at a boast, you just, like, don't get the experience or something.
Yeah, well, you know, you egg on your face for claiming to be better than you actually were.
Yeah. Skadoosh.
Skadoosh.
I am a god.
The librarian says, or something that fires arms. That is a gun in the. That's like that. That could be a gun in Enter the Gungeon.
I mean,
The fire. And
Yeah.
it. Oh man, I miss Enter the Gungeon. Apparently they're working on the third game, but I don't know if it's gonna be like, you know, re-enter the Gungeon or something like that. I really like that game, like a lot. It's that kind of mix of sci-fi and fantasy that I really love, where you can have like a knight who's in service of a sorceress of dice, and also his weapon is a staff that shoots guns. You know,
Yeah.
fun stuff like that.
it is. I did buy Enter the Gungeon fairly
No,
recently.
that game is actually a co-op. So
It's very fun. You should play it
Yeah.
sometime.
yeah, maybe let us know, guys, if you would like us to play Enter the Gungeon on stream, because we can probably play that co-op, I think. And then if we do well at, we can actually, spoiler alert, fight each other at the end.
Did you see that? Like, I got hit 3 times and I died. I am so squishy.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. But the librarian says, exit the gungeon is a thing. Yes, exit the gungeon is a thing. It is a nice sort of... but it's a different kind of game in a way, because it's a side-scroller, and it's a little bit more of a contained experience, you know? And personally, I just like the freedom to move around in the isometric sort of viewpoint. Astro Chaos says, if a firearm fires arms, it's still a firearm, unlike the previously mentioned firearm.
Oh my gosh, I am out of revives. I have never done this poorly in like combat before.
Well, you are playing for other people, so, you know.
No, it's because skill is the worst. Like, look at that, I died. I died. I've never died in... It's so hard to die in this game.
Well, don't bring a bow to a bandit fight, I guess.
Did my game just freeze? I think it did. It looks like I'm taking a nap. Just cheerful, like a cheerful chappy. Taking
Yeah,
a nap.
the librarian says the streamer curse. Yep,
Yeah.
the streamer curse, 100%.
But it's actually kind of cool because we're only like 4 minutes to 7.
Yeah, we're almost actually done with the stream.
So do you guys just want to like sit here and chill and talk for a bit
Yeah.
while my character takes a nap?
yeah, let's just talk a little bit. What are
Yeah.
you guys playing? I know that Astro Chaos is playing Elden Ring. So what's like the current game that you're playing right
Chat,
now?
tell us about you.
Wow, big time streamer curse. Yeah, well, streamer magic is either one way or the other. You either get like insane luck and you have like a really good gameplay experience, or you're just failing and the chat gets to laugh at you.
Oh, it's chill. I've never claimed that I was good at this game. I do claim that skill is the worst upgrade path in
would agree
this
with
game
you.
specifically.
As a skill main, I will definitely say that skill is the worst.
Yeah, I'm a
Also,
skill main
the-
too.
Callum was noting, we were talking about this off stream about how like we're very different people, but we have like very similar opinions about a lot of things. And it should surprise you that we're both skill mains, but the librarian is 90 hours into Elden Ring. Damn, is that a lot?
Yeah.
Is that a lot of hours?
Librarian, are you cool with me saying like your real person name? Because I don't want to do it if you're not cool with that. But what build are you using in Elden Ring?
Oh, yeah. They're waiting for an actual online D&D game.
Oh, insane.
That- Yeah, they're kicking ass and taking names on this lovely Wednesday evening.
Yeah, we just hemorrhaged 2 viewers.
Well, technically stream is ending.
Yeah,
so
let's switch away from this cozy scene into the stream ending soon part.
yes.
Take a look at that cool art. This is free. No, I can switch more to more things. There's be right
Uh,
back, intermission. Oh
Librarian
no, that's
says-
my face.
Librarian says rather not, Callum.
Okay. You said my name though. That's rude.
We say our names all the time.
Yeah, but like that's us. Like we earned it.
No.
What's a spellblade? Does that just mean like magic and
Yeah, a
sword?
Spellblade is a hybrid between a fighter and a magician. So basically, it's centered around using a magic sword, or dealing with magic swords. Spellblades are kind of like Jedi. If I'm not mistaken, in D&D, one of the Spellblades had the ability to teleport, and that's like a lot of some Jedi nonsense. Astro says 90 hours is quite a lot, given that it's only been out 2 weeks. And he says our Matthew has played like 130 hours.
What?
What?
Y'all need to sleep.
Our Matthew has played 130 hours? Oh my goodness.
Although to be fair, I started playing Persona 5 like a week ago. Well, I picked up from where I was, and I was like 40 hours in, and now I'm 110 hours in.
Yo, damn. Okay, well,
In like a
I'm way too busy to play that much video game. Librarian says they use bleedy claws. Oh yeah, so you're like you're like a space marine with lightning claws, basically.
Lightning. I wish I could come up with things like lightning claws, but I just don't. I have too many brain cells.
The Librarian just beat the most difficult boss you've ever fought in a Souls game. Well, good for you.
Nice. Which one is it? Was it a dude? Was it just like a person? Have you seen that meme where it's like the guy walks onto a roof and it's this snarling monstrosity and it's like, oh thank God, and it's like just one person with one health bar and it's like, oh no.
All right, there you go. Cheers for Librarian. Astral Chaos is also on that Spellblade jazz too. Moonveil Katana plus. Okay, I'm gonna come out here and say I don't actually like the Spellblade class. I just play warriors or I play mages. I don't like to fuse them.
I kind of do whatever. Like, the thing is, I normally go by a build and then I stop playing like 10 hours in.
Librarian, technically, there are Space Marine Lightning Claws. They're called Frost Claws. They're made of glass or ice, I think it is. But they're still Lightning Claws in the game. But I know we're talking way too much about Warhammer. Yeah, we should.
I was about to be
stream.
like, man, I don't know anything about Elden Ring.
Yeah, there's Space Marines in Elden Ring. Woo.
Whoa, who knew? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have the time and you have the money, there is a series of donation links in the description of this video to help with relief funds for the Ukraine, Sahel, and Yemen. So
it's Ukraine, not the Ukraine, but yeah.
Sorry. Well, just check them out. If you know someone who can support those causes, or you yourself can support those causes, please do. And we're actually running a promotion now that if you do support any of those, you get the thank you note and you screenshot the final payment and everything and send it to us. We'll give you the bonus content we have on our Patreon.
Yeah. So look out for that. Also, Astral Chaos is the Librarian says a terrifying lady that heals when she damages you, and then Astral Chaos is then don't get damaged. Oh,
Get good.
Get good.
That's the worst phrase That's the worst phrase that's ever been invented.
Get good and good night, everyone.
I hate this.
Bye.